Alright, 21st of September 2021. So last night I rebranded the Hogcast channel into Kurt's World, just to put the random extra videos like this on there. Current agenda right now is to structure the kind of splattered notes for the studio concepting video into a more chronological layout. I've mostly done that, and last night while I was in bed I kind of came up with some points that I thought might be quite funny to talk about in the meantime. So if I get that done within the next couple of hours, I might force myself to actually record the video face-wise, not the screen. I think I might do the screen separately because the blend file isn't quite ready, but there's nothing to say you have to record them at the same time. So if I can get the face done, then I think that'll be like a big weight lifted. This morning's drink is a decaf coffee from the special mug. So yeah, I'll check back in later. Alright, so we've got the strong light on now. I'm about to start recording. I've kind of prepped the video notes into an organized format that I'm happy with. They're not as fleshed out as I would like, but when recording videos more recently, like the last year, I've been trying a thing where if I notice myself getting a bit bored working on a video, or a bit too frustrated, or a bit too anxious with the time investment going into it, I just say, right, stop the preparation and just film it, just go for it. Because usually it turns out okay, and if you're not happy with it, you can always record it again. So a lot of the recent videos have been recorded twice, and then I choose the second one because it's more of a natural recording. So I think that's what I'm going to do now. Once I finish this, I'm going to turn on the recording and just go for it. I've just got a voicemail. Who's this from? Oh god, okay, I need to listen to this. We'll see how it goes. Alright, side note, that voicemail was PayPal calling saying I'm now eligible for working capital. I don't know what that is, I don't know what it means, it just seems a bit spammy. Actually, yeah, let me explain part of the recording process. So step one, we need to plug the webcam in, because as a very safety conscious guy, I don't leave the webcam plugged in when it's not needed. Then we've got to make sure we have the light going, the Elgato one, although the problem is that it's Wi-Fi controlled, and I don't have good Wi-Fi from this room. I use Ethernet for everything, so when I move to the studio space I'll be able to get a better use out of it control-wise. You can see that Adobe Audition has now detected that there's been changes in audio hardware. I usually just have to restart the software and then that's fine. I use OBS for my recording, so I've got to load that up and bring that along. I'll usually have 2 instances of it running if I'm basically recording the screen at the same time, which I think I will do this time. So another thing I'll make sure of is just to make sure that I have like unnecessary programs turned off to save some CPU and RAM usage. But yeah, I'll start doing that now. Trying to vibe up for the video. I listen to music beforehand. Well, I listen to music all the way through the day, but especially before doing the video. And a lot of the time throughout the video as well, just to keep like the mood going. And yeah, like you might have noticed that I drink a lot of caffeine-free things throughout the day, but this time before the video, I have the not caffeine-free version of Pepsi, because I'm very sensitive to caffeine. Call it a very mild performance drug if you like. It has a very strong effect on me, like a lot of the time. And sometimes I like drinking it before I do very mentally intensive work, or for recordings as well, because it does help me focus, strangely enough. So I'm getting all the stuff set up for the recording, but one of the annoying things is that with this Logitech StreamCam, with webcams like this, only one program can use the device at a time, which is annoying because like I try and use it and I have to like keep restarting OBS, but it just doesn't work until finally we get it. Yay, look at that. Woo. Listening to Lil Nas X. Alright, let's do it. But provided that everything goes okay, I might finally have access to a 40-something square meter space where I can finally design and make my own studio. And I thought this would be a perfect project to do in Blender. It would be a long-term project. We'd start off with some basic blockhouse and move on to concepting, and then over time, as I get more information about dimensions and electronics and stuff like that, then we could refine it into a more realistic plan. So are you ready for the video? I designed my future studio in Blender. Alright, well let's begin. That space is a bit awkward, but it's for the cricket noise. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, okay, well I'll zoom into my face a bit, make it grayscale and put like some cricket sound effect on it. So are you ready for the video? I designed my future studio in Blender. Alright, well let's begin. Alright, well the recording's done. I'm not completely happy with it because I can't really get in as much like entertainment and humor as I liked, but you know, with a studio project like that, it is quite a boring and mundane thing to try and get across. But, you know, I think I got the main points across, and we'll just have to see. Things usually get better in the edit, as music's added and as the edits are done. When you're actually there in the moment recording it, it's very easy to kind of get caught up in the fault that, you know, I kind of wanted to throw in a little joke there, but, you know, again, hopefully the edits make it nicer. But now what I need to do is I need to export the kind of audio files and put them down into the right folder space and take the recordings from my recording folder put them there, give them the right name. Then I'll need to do some audio processing. So for the actual voice recordings, there's two main things I do. There's a declicker pass, which basically takes out like the wet mouth noises and like the clicks that happen in between. And then there's a channel mixer, because even though it's kind of recording the same thing for the left and right ear, sometimes with Audition there's these kind of little like glitch ticks that happen every now and again, and it only happens on like one side of the ear. So just by mixing those two again afterwards, it's a very quick process. It removes that. So yeah, I'll get onto that now. But I always feel like kind of hot and sticky after doing the recordings, because you kind of like sat there focusing under the harsh light, looking into one camera, saying the things that you want to get across, reading the notes, and just knowing that you can't leave, because if you leave then you'll need to start the whole recording again. So yes, that's done. Alright vlog peeps, let me just quickly explain to you the frustration of using Eevee for an OBS recording, because this does not happen with cycles. I need to say that, right? So when you're recording with the face cam and the screen at the same time, and I've got the audio for the screen going, so listen here, it's pretty well in sync. Working, physical, negative space, and admin. So just the face is a bit behind, but it's fine. But let's move forward a little bit. To the digital workspace, I may actually swap it with the physical. Now it's way out of time, and the further we go along the video, screen, why is it so big and why is it there? You know, it's speaking about the screen, why is it so big? It gets further and further apart, because every time Eevee starts processing something, for some reason the audio file goes out of sync, and it doesn't happen with cycles. Actually, and having the admin space on the other side, so it's really annoying. So I have to like go through and start realigning all of it. Ugh. Now I do just want to add that I might have like decided to give up the entire recording just because of this audio desync issue, but there's one saving grace: the screen recording and the face recording are in sync. So I've muted the Audition one. Quite fun considering your own cycle, and you can see that all the way through it, these are still kind of in line. So all I need to do is just snip up the Audition recording and like keep nudging it along as the video goes. So that's okay. That's alright, that's fine. Still annoying though, but you know, it's just one of those little issues you have to deal with. New camera, who dis? It's Wednesday now, so it's the following day. Last night I managed to get all the kind of audio syncing and trimming done, and I'm still kind of laying out the order before I do the main edits. We also had a community conversation in the Blender Nest server, which I kind of hopped into and did some of my work while listening to that. Today I want to see how much of the editing I can actually get done, because since it's Wednesday, I don't really want to release on the weekend anymore, because that's when the fewest number of people are active in my YouTube audience now. So ideally, I finish it today and release it tomorrow, or finish it tomorrow and release it on Friday. But I'm probably going to need to kind of tunnel vision and focus on this, and probably when that's done I might allocate some time to EasyBPY, the kind of Python module, because there are some things I need to review and put in there. So I might sign off for now, and yeah, I'll catch you next time.